Welcome to Fun and Games Side Quests. Every episode is a different host sharing a video game they love and why they love it.
Hello, I'm Stephen Angulo, the Cine Guy. You may know me as the co-host for the CPOV podcast, The Real Movie Critic vs. Cine Guy, as well as my YouTube channel at Director Man Prod. Now, if I were to say what were my favorite video games growing up, it would have to be movie tie-in games. It's such a thrill playing as the main character from your favorite movie and following their story from their point of view. Now, I've grown up on a variety of these kind of games as they expand the adventure that I got to experience on the screen. So, in celebration of our Batman special event, Dark Knight Fortnite, hashtag, I want to discuss one of my favorite video games that not only told the story of a movie that I really liked, but also expanded it, and that was Batman Begins. Based on the hit 2005 superhero flick that kickstarted one of the greatest comic book trilogies of all time, Batman Begins follows the story and journey of Bruce Wayne, from rich boy to ninja to legend. This game doesn't just let you play as Batman, you become the Batman. Stealth, intense combat, and puzzle solving. It felt great putting on the shoes of the Dark Knight. And like many movie tie-in games, this one manages to expand the story with extra missions and locations to really pull you into this whole new universe. Prominent locations in the movie that include the docks and Arkham Asylum, but here you're exploring way more of Gotham City and emerging into the story, such as the abandoned museum, which leads to the first Batman and Scarecrow encounter. Also the sewers, where you learn more about the drugs that Carmine Falcone is shipping. So for those who have seen the movie, we know that it's Batman facing off against Scarecrow and Ra's al Ghul, who want to poison Gotham with fear gas. Now, the game feels more like trying to solve a mystery on who the villains actually are. You don't learn about Scarecrow until you take down Falcone in the docks and learn more about what's inside his drugs. And the little bits of story that happens before major movie events are all there. The movie tells you that the microwave emitter weapon was stolen. Here, you're driving the Batmobile and chasing after the truck that stole it. And when it turns out to be a dud, you break into Falcone's apartment to find out more. You even get to expand on how Batman got into Arkham to try and save Rachel. It's just expansion after expansion, way before EA decided to charge us all extra for it. Seriously, EA, like, come on. Now, I will say this, the Batmobile levels were pretty fun. But man, were they a bit difficult. Just imagine the pod race level in LEGO Star Wars, but a little bit more stressful. The second Batmobile level has you escaping the police with Rachel. Now, it is encouraged to ram onto enemy cars to destroy them in both levels, leading to like a really cool slow-mo destruction cam that kind of like fits in with the like rapid-paced soundtrack that plays, like down. You probably know what I'm talking about. But the Batmobile was kind of sensitive, to be honest, and super easy to catch on fire, as your health starts deteriorating every time you crash. Now, despite many other Batman games coming before this one, kind of like GoldenEye kickstarted the Bond shooting games, we wouldn't have had the Arkham games if not for this one. This game introduced sneaking behind enemies to disarm them, utilizing fear to take them down, and yes, even gliding with your cape. And boss battles were not like typical fights where you focus mostly on depleting your enemy's health. It did consist a lot of button smashing and finishing them off with Batman interrogating them. And like most movie tie-in games, this game did take a lot of creative liberties that you did not see in the movie. Like, for those who have seen the film, we know how the villains are defeated. Ra's al Ghul, of course, crashes in the train after Jim Gordon destroys the track. The game is more like, Batmobile self-destruct, and then the fire just engulfs the train and devours Ra's al Ghul. And my gosh, I cannot believe they caught the expression of Liam Neeson looking kind of scared It's like, yep, GameCube graphic Liam Neeson looking scared, like, oh no, fire. But here, it does like change some things, but it's mostly incorporated into like the gameplay. Like Scarecrow's defeat is much more different, and it happens towards the climax after he escapes Arkham. In the movie, Rachel tasers his face. But of course, we can't really have Batman taser someone in the face. That would be really cool to watch, but no, he's Batman. He's got to do something better than that. Instead, we just see Scarecrow throw himself out a window when he falls into the river. So, yeah, I think it's video game Scarecrow is dead, which means, that means a good thing that they did not make Dark Knight into a game, which would have been awesome, especially after Gary Oldman teased it in that GTV video that came out almost 12 years ago. Okay, we would have loved that game. Like, seriously, where is my Batman gland that feels like the movie, Gary? My gosh. A little bit too late, don't you think? But yeah, overall, it's an immense story that really brings out the Batman fan inside you. And with the original cast voicing their characters, it did feel like we were part of this game. It's not every day you hear Michael Caine suggest to Christian Bale to dress up like a prison guard to sneak into Arkham, followed by a Batman chuckling at the joke. Yeah, he's just like, cute. Batman just goes cute. I never thought we hear the day, you know. And of course, we cannot forget some cameos by the creators of the movie. No, Christopher Nolan does not make an appearance, but his wife and cinematographer do. Like, his wife plays an Arkham doctor who tries to escape a glass wall, but ends up poisoning herself. I don't know. It was just like a really, really thick British accent. And also, it's not every day you see a Batman interrogating Wally Pfister over the location of Detective Flash. I guess it was probably a shot of him that he didn't really like in the film. No panning. I wanted a medium close-up. Alright, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. It might be the best Batman game before the Arkham games came out. I haven't played the other ones, although I heard they weren't exactly that good. I don't know the names of it. I know they came out for PS2. I think one is about, Batman and trying to stop Ra's al Ghul from flooding the Earth. I don't know. It's kind of weird growing up. But yeah, I don't know about you, but this had me wanting to fire up my old GameCube and, maybe redo some of the levels. It's either that or sneak up behind someone and knock them out. I don't know, just go full on Batman on somebody. Well, yeah, happy gaming.
Are you tired of watching your beloved characters being tortured by careless authors?
Are you sick of feeling like they could have swapped out all of the painful action and the plot would remain untouched? Subscribe to Books That Burn, the fortnightly book review podcast focusing on fictional depictions of trauma.
We assume that the characters' reactions are reasonable and focus on how badly or well they were served by their authors.
Join us for our minor character spotlights, main character discussions, and favorite non-traumatic things in the dark books we love.
Find us on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, or wherever you get your podcasts.
CPOV. CertainPOV.com.